Hey everybody, it's Brad with Sunjammers. I'm going to attempt to show you how to get the Pro Angler 360 belt back in the 360 steering mechanism. So it actually goes from inside the little black housing to push outwards because there's a nub in there that you can't get around. Once you get it started, just pull one side of the belt to get it through, and then you pull it back. Now we have some internal pulleys that go on these bolts, so you stick the bolts through. Then I take a little piece of electrical tape and I put over the top of it just to hold those bolts in place, so I'm not having to hold the bolts while I put the pulleys in place. So you place a pulley on top of the bolts on each side of the belt, on the outside of the belt. And then you put the internal gear that is hidden under there. Make sure you don't put it in upside down. There is a right way. It's pretty obvious. The side the belt goes on, it has the least sharp teeth. So widen your belt out a little bit, pop it in, and you are good to go. Then I put the top housing on that. You have to jiggle it, shake it. I get frustrated sometimes. They just don't go on super easy. But I always get it. And then I pull the tape off. I run these screws in, snug them down tight. They are a little frustrating to get threaded sometimes, so just be patient. Don't cross thread anything or force it. It goes pretty easy once it starts. It's pretty obvious, and they tighten up well. Then the rod goes through the center of it. This goes around. As you can see, it went on super easy. Sometimes you also have to jiggle it, and then this is just the housing cover to keep everything together. You have 3 screws that or bolts that you need to put in for that, and once you get those in, you are pretty much home free. This is somewhat frustrating to do, but relatively simple. Most people can do it. Just need an Allen wrench and some electrical tape, and you are good to go to get it done. And then once I'm done, I always like to pull the belt all the way through just to make sure that it turns smooth and easy. And if it doesn't, then I would just simply start over. And that's how you replace the steering belt on a Pro Angler 360.